New on the 7 for you tonight, a Knox County couple facing charges after deputies say they found several children in their home living in poor conditions. We've learned that around 7 Tuesday morning, Knox County deputies received a report about 2 unattended children spotted standing at the edge of some woods. Now, this was in the 3000 block of Clear Springs Road. Deputies determined that the children, both around 6 years of age, live nearby. At the parents' house, deputies reportedly found 7 children in the home in what investigators described as, quote, deplorable conditions. The children were taken to East Tennessee Children's Hospital to be examined. Both parents, Jason and Amber Hoffer, were taken into custody and are facing several charges tonight, including child endangerment, with Jason facing 1 count of aggravated child abuse. Next on our Big 7 list for you tonight, a 17-year-old has been charged with 3 counts of attempted first-degree murder after 2 children were found shot. This happened last night in an apartment in the Lonsdale Homes community off of Minnesota Avenue. Knoxville police say the 2 victims were found shot inside. Both were taken to UT Medical Center, one in critical condition. Witnesses reported seeing a black SUV drive by the apartment with someone shooting from it. Now, officers watched the surveillance footage and identified the SUV. They also found it along with a 17-year-old they identified as the driver during the shooting. KPD says the investigation is ongoing tonight. Up next on the Big 7, 2 people in Blount County have been charged with child abuse and neglect based on what deputies saw at a home. It happened in the area of Calderwood Highway in Maryville. Deputies responded to the home of Alan Westmoreland and Sandra Gridley on Sunday after being told there were dogs tied up outside. After arriving on scene, deputies and investigators discovered the home is in bad condition with bugs and animal feces. Deputies then learned that a 4-year-old lived at the home. They contacted DCS, who then took custody of the child. Westmoreland and Gridley were arrested yesterday. The investigation, by the way, continues tonight. Next on the Big 7, the New Market Fire Department saved a life last weekend in a very unique situation. Saturday morning, New Market fire crews responded to a house fire off Indian Cave Road. When they arrived, they tell us the woman who was living there, well, she was refusing to leave. According to the fire department's captain, Sammy Solomon, the woman was older and in a wheelchair, and despite having a safe exit route, she had told first responders she was not going to leave the premises. They said it wasn't until their fire chief arrived that he was able to talk her into getting to her vehicle and leaving her home that was currently on fire.
Saving somebody's life is what it's all about, and we saved a life that night, or they did, and it's a great feeling that you know that they did what they were supposed to do.
Captain Solomon tells us that the fire started an exhaust fan in the woman's bathroom, which then spread to the attic. He said while it is uncommon to find a person who does not want to leave a burning building, it is common for his crews to respond to fires coming from exhaust fans and dryer vents. Moving down our list for you tonight, a judge has now granted a motion to recuse Blount County District Attorney General Ryan Desmond from the case against a former Heritage High School teacher who faces child sex crime charges. Shane Ruiz' legal team filed a motion to recuse Desmond, and the court granted it. In a statement, Desmond writes, quote, "While the district attorney's office review of applicable law and authority lead us to conclude that recusal was not warranted in this case, we will always respect the decision of the court." Desmond adds he will look into appealing the court's decision. Now, the motion filed by Ruiz's defense team says one piece of evidence relating to the case included images of a child who is related to an investigator connected with this case. The defense's motion also says the images on the phone do not show a minor engaged in simulated or actual sexual activity and prove Ruiz's innocence. Ruiz resigned last fall. In November, a Blount County grand jury indicted him on 2 counts of continuous sexual abuse of a child, trafficking for a commercial sex act, 3 counts of exploitation of a minor by electronic means, and sexual exploitation of a minor. He was arrested in Georgia. A court hearing has been scheduled for August 11th. And for our final Big 7 story for you tonight, 6 News is learning that a statewide independent review of the University of Tennessee has now been launched after Senator Marsha Blackburn raised concerns over DEI programs. In a letter sent to UTK Chancellor Don Plowman, Senator Blackburn cites leaked video footage. Now, she says the video shows employees at UT's flagship Knoxville campus making comments that DEI programs have not been abandoned, hinting that they are still, running under different names. Blackburn also points to President Trump's executive action to end DEI programs, saying UT has a responsibility to comply with it. 6 News also received a copy of Chancellor Plowman's response in her letter to Senator Blackburn. Plowman says UT takes these concerns seriously. Plowman adds that statements made in the videos Blackburn referenced strongly misrepresent the policies and practices of the university.